This is also like that one meal that like I can't really stop myself from eating even if I'm full just because I like it so much.
What's up guys, it's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe, and today we're making something super easy because it's in one pot or slash pan and it makes a lot, so you can basically meal prep.
Yeah.
What is it, Catherine?
Sorry. I don't really have, like, I think this is the name of it. It's the vegan skillet cheesy chicken and rice.
That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, like it's a family recipe and we used to just call it chicken and rice, so I don't really know what to call it.
Oh, okay. I was wondering like what inspired this dish.
Yeah, this is like my ultimate childhood comfort food.
Okay, well, I gotta try it then.
Yeah.
But before we get into the recipe, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future vegan recipes every Sunday and whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday. And let's get cooking.
To make your vegan skillet cheesy chicken and rice, tentative name, you're gonna start off by filling a kettle with some water and bringing that to a boil. While your water starts boiling in the kettle, you're going to add to a deep pan some long grain rice, some TVP chunks or soy curls or something like that, some vegetable bouillon paste, vegan mayo, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, smoked paprika, and some vegan chickenless seasoning. We get ours from Trader Joe's when we're able to go there. But if you don't have a chickenless seasoning or like a chicken bouillon cube or something like that, you can use sage or something like that, those seasonings that are common on chicken. And then once the kettle has boiled, you're gonna add 5 cups of that boiling water to the pan and stir until everything's combined. You're gonna see some chunks of like kind of mayo around. That's okay. As it cooks, the mayo will dissolve into all of that. Then you're gonna turn the heat on to medium-high heat, cover with a lid, and bring that to a boil. Once it's boiling, you're gonna remove the lid and then cook that, stirring only occasionally until the water is almost all absorbed. When the mixture looks thick but still a little soupy, you're gonna top with your cheddar shreds and then place the lid back on and allow those to melt for just a few minutes. And then finally, we're going to add our diced tomatoes on top as well as sliced black olives and cover that with a lid again and allow that cheese to continue melting and your tomatoes and black olives to heat up. Once everything is melted and once the water has been fully absorbed into the rice, you are done and you just scoop and serve.
All right, time to taste the nostalgia for Catherine anyways.
It's so good. It's so simple and it's just like pure comfort food. It's so good.
It is really good.
I think my mom got this from like a magazine at one point and then it just became a staple in my house. So like the TVP in our normal recipe would normally be like chicken. So I thought it was a good replacement because like TVP's got a similar texture.
Nice and cheesy, easy to make. I'm not gonna lie, while I was making it, I was like, what am I making here? This all seems a little bit strange.
Yeah. I will say, this is the very first recipe that I've ever made where I've noticed vegan cheese isn't quite the same as dairy cheese. Because I know this recipe so well, like I've eaten it so much, I remember what this tastes like and I tasted it, I'm like, there's something a little off from like childhood memories and it's the cheese. The cheese is just not sharp enough, you know?
Oh, okay. And as someone who had no idea what to expect, I think it tastes great.
Yeah, no, it has my mom's approval. I had her try it too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, what should we talk about in the comments?
Childhood comfort meals?
Sure. What's a meal from your childhood that brings you comfort and that maybe you've veganized or you haven't veganized yet, but you want to?
Yeah. What's yours, Devin?
That's a great question. That is an excellent, great question, Catherine. What did I eat as a child?
Like, is there ever that meal that, like, when you came home from school and your parents said that, like, we're having this for dinner, you just got so excited for?
No. My mother says that didn't happen. I was a very ungrateful child. But you know what? I'm always happy to have pizza. So let's go with pizza. Yeah. So if you don't have a childhood recipe like me, that's fine. Just say pizza.
Yeah.
And as usual, the recipe will be linked in the description box below for you to try it as well. There's also a link to our podcast. It's called Camera Eats First. It comes out every Monday. Everywhere that you get podcasts, we talk about veganism, how we make our recipes, and how we run our blog, and we keep you up to date on trending news topics in the vegan world. There's also a link to our Patreon community. Our patrons are a lovely group of people who help support the work that we do, and in exchange, we give them some bonus content. If you're able to support us, we really appreciate that. But if not, that's okay. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share it with somebody who might enjoy this recipe. And I'm gonna go figure out what happened in my childhood.
I heard someone yell lasagna.
Yeah, she's been shouting lasagna. Are you okay?
I want lasagna.
She's demanding lasagna.
It's so hard to not talk.
Just shut up. They don't care what we think. They just want to see the food.
As evident from the comments of recipe starts at 2 something. Those are my favorite comments.
We've been triggered by people pointing out how long it takes to get to the recipe.